need only ₦1 million to register this company.
What about Alhaji?
I have spoken with him. And he said he doesn't have money.
Alhaji of all people, how will Alhaji not have more than ordinary ₦1 million? Former welfare officer for Pilgrim Commission.
What if... I'm just thinking about something.
Thinking about what?
What if we push him to a corner and we make him to pay the money?
Push who?
Alhaji, of course.
For my children.
Please.
For my children. For my twins.
Calm down. Calm down. Let's be patient. We are just coming from the police headquarters at Eleyele now. And they have assured us, because they are working tirelessly to finding our children.
How are they now?
But at this stage, the kidnappers have not called. But they will still call.
Taiwo! Taiwo, Kazi! Taiwo! Taiwo, Kazi! Come! My children! Alhamdulillah! Alhamdulillah!
On the 25th of April, at about 8:00 hours, we received a report from one of our divisions, or Joe specifically, that some hoodlums have attacked the house of Alhaji and also abducted his 2-year-old twins, a male and a female.
When the case was reported officially, we took over the case and we were able to take the statement of the parents of the victims, and they narrated their ordeal.
I received a call that there was a kidnapping incident that just happened. Immediately, I moved straight to my office to pick my operative. From there, he moved down to the scene of the crime. On getting to the place, I met the father of the victim with the mother. I interviewed the people presented at that time. And they narrated how it happened. Immediately, I sensed that there must be an insider.
That very particular night, the man who masterminded the kidnapping was with me in my car. Though someone told me, the one beside him told me that he saw him typing some messages throughout the period. Right from the time we turned back, moving towards him, he's sending messages to someone, but he doesn't know the person.
Any information about police or Alhaji does this, Alhaji does that, I did not give it to them. But when they communicate to me and tell me that this is the state of things, I tell them, okay, this is my contribution, do this.
He's the first person to post it on his Facebook page that 2 kids has been kidnapped around the Joy area right now. That's how he showed me then I thank him.
Along the line where we now see how people are responding on social media, the way people are clamoring on the issue, so we are like scared as well. We now tell not to call him that very day, not to call him the following day. So the 3rd day, like we the way we see people have been calming down on the issue. So then we now call Alhaji.
On 3rd day, when I told them to go and find Almis, to call the man and ask for ransom, he asked me truly that how much are they going to ask? I was like, how much do you want to ask? Go and ask money. That is what I told you.
After like 3 or 4 days, he said he wants to call the owner of the children. And I said, how do you want to do it now? He said, I will be the one to make the contact. I said, what you are putting me in is too high. But the way he talked to me, I said, okay, if that's what you want, I will still do it for you.
Ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ Sunday jọ̀nà, ó tó bíi 7, ọkọ mi, Rafiu Mutiu, àti ọlọ́kadà pẹ̀lú Ridwan. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kó àwọn ọmọ wọlé lọ́jọ́ náà. Mo sì ní pé níbo náà ti rọ̀ mọ́. Wọ́n ní wípé ọlọ́kadà sọ wípé òun lòun ní ọmọ. Mo ní mọ̀mọ́ wọn ńkọ́. Ó ní pé ìyá wọn rìnrìn àrè lọ. Mo ní ìrìn àrè bíi tí bó wọ́n ní ìyá wọn sì ṣe aṣẹ́wó lọ pé ó kó àwọn ọmọ dàálẹ̀ pé àwọn ará àdúgbò náà pé àwọn pa àwọn sunkún nù dé pé iṣẹ́ ìjọba làwọn sì ń ṣe, àwọn ò ní táìmù àti dúró tí wọ́n ní inú ilé pé ló jẹ́ káwọn òkú wọn wá fún Mutiu pé kí n bá ọjọ́ kí n bá wọn tèkì àwọn pé tó bá tóbi ijọ́ mẹ́ta àwọn ò wà kó wọn. Ìgbà tó sì ìdíjọ́ kẹta tán dápá wọn bọ́ wà kó wọn, mo pè wọ́n, mo ní ọmọ pé ṣé ẹni wá kó wọn padà mọ́ ni. Wọ́n ní kí n jọ pé tó bá di Sunday òun ò lọ ibi iṣẹ́ páwọn wà kó wọn lọ́jọ́ Sunday. Ìgbà tí ó tó bóyá bí ijọ́ kẹrin àbí ijọ́ karùn-ún, mo tan rédíò, mo gbọ́ rédíò, mo dẹ̀ pé Mutiu pé mo gbọ́ rédíò pé wọ́n láwọn ń wá àwọn. Ó ní pé kí ló kàn mí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mo ní àwọn ọmọ tí yẹ kó wá pé ṣé kè sáàsì àwọn pé pé ìbejì wọn ni wọ́n wá, ìbejì náà sì ni ẹ pé àwọn ọmọ yìí pé ó ní kéèsì àwọn. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ ọjọ́ Sunday wọ́n dẹ̀ wà kó wọn. Ọlọ́kadà àti Mutiu náà ló wá kó wọn ọjọ́ kẹjọ níjọ́ Sunday.
Afa Abbas àwọn ni wọ́n wá bá mi torí pé mo mọ̀ wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì wá bá mi, wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ní iṣẹ́ kan tí àwọn fẹ́ bẹ̀ mí pé tí n bá dẹ̀ bá wọn ṣe àwọn ò fún mi ní wípé yóò yọ owó pé tèmi náà lè fi máa fi líìfù díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ó wá sọ fún mi wípé èèyàn òun ni ẹni yẹn wípé a máa bá wọn gbé ọmọ rẹ̀ wípé àwọn ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó le fún wọn ju pé tán bá ti wá di pé àwọn ò dá padà fún ọmọ fún wọn pé káwọn kan bá wọn gbé àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ́dọ̀ wọn wípé ni tán bá ti wá dá padà fún wọn wípé òun ò fún àwa ní owó. Lẹ́tà wọn wá padà sọ fún mi wípé a nídìí ìbọn. Mo ṣe pé kékeré ata pé àlàyé nǹkan tó nípa fẹ́ ṣe nì gbé ṣùgbọ́n báwo la ṣe lè rí ìbọn. Wọ́n wá fún mi ní owó pé kí n lọ fún ẹni yẹn tí yóò lọ fi gba ìbọn. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ rí kékeré ata mo kó owó fún un pé kó gba 5,000 kó fún mi pé kó fi gba ìbọn tó wí nǹkan lọ fi gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn. Bọ̀ ìgbà tó dé ó pè mí lórí fóònù pé òun ti gba iṣẹ́ yẹn sọ́wọ́. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ lóhun ti gbà ọjọ́ kejì ni wọ́n pè mí ní alẹ́ yẹn pé alẹ́ ọjọ́ òní ni a máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn pé ibi tá à ń lọ rè. A lè débi ilé yẹn a páàkì mọ́tò sí ibẹ̀ ìgbẹ̀nu gate. Èkejì mi yẹn wá wọlé lọ bó ṣe wọnú lé lọ ó dẹ̀ gbé ìbọn yẹn dání bó ṣe wọnú lé lọ ó lọ nulé òun ló lọ gbé ọmọ wá bó ṣe ń bọ̀ báyìí ó pàdé mi lẹ́nu géètì torí mi dúró nídìí mọ́tò bó ṣe ń bọ̀ ó gbọ́ ọmọ wá ó dẹ̀ gbé ọmọ yẹn fún mi bó ṣe gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn fún mi báyìí tèmi gbà báyìí pé mo gbé sínú mọ́tò kí n wọ ẹgbẹ́ báyìí padà báyìí ó tún ti bóde tó ti ń gbé kejì bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbé kejì á máa lọ pé nǹkan táwa fẹ́ ṣe bí báyìí ni àdẹ̀tẹ̀ start mọ́tò bá sì jáde bá sì lọ nìyẹn.
Jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo jókòó ẹni Mutiu lọ́wọ́ bá mi wọ́n wá ní ó fẹ́ tẹ́sì iṣẹ́ kan tó ń ṣe àbọ̀mùyé nìyí wọ́n bá ní kí n yà wọ́n ní ọ̀pá tá à ń pè ní ìbọn ó lóun fẹ́ tẹ́sì oògùn tó ń lò wọ́n wá ní kí n yà wọ́n ní ìbọn nígbà tó mọ̀ pé mo ní ìgbà tẹ́ ń kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ bẹ̀ ní wípé ó yẹ kéèyàn máa ro àròjinlẹ̀ kéèyàn máa ro ọpọlọ rẹ̀ kéèyàn tó ṣe ohunkóhun èyí pé ó ti kó mi sí Akeugbagold báyìí.
The phone they use is my wife's phone. I seized the phone from her like, let me say 3 months ago. So I just kept the phone in my house. So it is when we decided to embark on this project, it is when I now remember that I have one phone which I kept in my house. So I now brought the phone out for them to use.
Tí mo rí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé mo ń bọ̀ láti Ọ̀rànyàn. Mo drop ní gáràjì Sáwíà. Mo rí igbákejì mi tí wọ́n ń pè ní bàbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní máa wa mẹ́kà. Ó dẹ̀ dá mi dúró ó ní kí n wá kóhùn lẹ̀ tí ń wá mi kóhùn ò gẹ́ẹ̀tì nọ́mbà mi pọ̀rọ̀ wà. Mo ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ sọ kó bá mi sọ èmi náà nǹkan jù ni. Ó ní nǹkan tá a nídìí pé ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀díẹ̀ lèèyàn fi máa ń méèkì ẹ̀. Pé àwọn bébí méjì kan wà ó tó yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀hún àbí bí ẹni tó kéré sóhun ló ní iṣẹ́ yẹn ibi tó ń ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn wà pé kó kàn wà ní sàkání wa náà fún bí ọjọ́ mélòó kan tó wò fi jáde o wọn nítorí ó lágbọ́dọ̀ yá ọ̀pá tá a lò níjọ́ náà á yà ó lè lò wọ́n gbà 5,000 ẹni tó lòun fẹ́ gbà ni ó gbà lọ́wọ́ wa o mo sì lọ gba irinṣẹ́ yẹn lóòótọ́ ẹni tó ní irinṣẹ́ yẹn bàbá Kádíjà lórúkọ rẹ̀ mo lọ bá bàbá Kádíjà lọ́yọ̀ọ́ ilé ẹ̀ gangan mo ní kó yá mi ní ìbọn ọwọ́ rẹ̀ ipa fẹ́ yà lò ní o ọwá ní kò sí wàhálà mo gbé ìbọn yẹn kúrò ńbẹ̀ mo wé ní láìlọ́ mo lọ fi pamọ́ ìgbà tá a ti fẹ́ lò lálẹ́ mo pé bàbá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹni tó kọjá rírí wà ní oko ẹ̀ rírí wà àmàlàjẹ rẹ̀ bàbá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni àsìwọ́nú ilé mi àti rírí wà bàbá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtijọ́ wọnú ilé àlọ́ píìkì àwọn ọmọ yẹn twins ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run kò wá máa ṣe mo lè kó àwọn méjèèjì fún ìyàwó tèmi kó máa tọ́jú rẹ̀ tó fi jí pé tó bá ti rán àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tọ̀dọ̀ tèmi náà wọ́n lè jọ máa ṣeré tí òfin ní máa gbóná ṣàṣàlàyé bá ń fún wọn wọ́n ní àìdí àtẹ́mi náà mú wá ó dáadáa ayẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni káwùlẹ̀ máa kọ́ ọmọ lọ sọ́jú ẹ̀ ìdájí yẹn náà la kó ọmọ wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ mi bí nǹkan bí aago 5:30 àbọ̀ àti wọlé mo kó àwọn inú ilé oní ọlọ́kadà òpè yẹn wọn náà lọ sọ pé ọmọ àwọn ni ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ìyàwó tèmi ọlọ́mọ àwọn ni àmọ́ kò ní pẹ́ tó wọ́n fi wá pé ó bá ti lè bí ijọ́ mẹ́ta mo ní bó ṣe rí nù ó ní bàbá Lágbájá wá ń bì ó ní mọ̀ parọ́ fún mi ọmọ ta lọmọ tí ó tó jọ́ kejì àbí jọ́ kẹta lọmọ tó kó wà yìí ẹ̀kọ́ mọ́ sì ń sọ rédíò pé àwọn wá twins kan ìgbà tẹ́sí rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìsìn ní twins ni ọmọ eke ni mo jájú mọ́ ní tiẹ̀ ni mo jájú mọ́ pé kí ló kàn tiẹ̀ pẹ̀lú twins àwọn tó ń wá ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi lélẹ́yìn tiẹ̀ ọ̀sá mo jájú mọ́ ọmọ gidi kò wá sọ̀rọ̀ mi mo ní kó máa tọ́jú ọmọ lọ́n tiẹ̀ ó ń tọ́jú ọmọ táwọn tẹ̀ máa bẹ́ rí mi wọ́n pè mí lórí fóònù àjọ ríra àwọn ìyàwó mi ti bá mi fà pé ọmọ tó ń bẹ́ ń bíbà ìbejì ni òun sì ń gbọ́ rédíò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ́rù ń ba òun nípa àwọn ará ilé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wa náà tí máa ń jókòó tó já àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tèmi náà ní níbi ẹgbẹ́ méjèèjì báwọn náà ti ń fura nípa ọmọ táwọn sì ń wó lọ́dọ̀ yín yìí ìjọ ọmọ èèyàn báyìí mo ní kèé ṣe pé kó má dá wọn lóhùn kò pẹ́ sí gbà kò tí ì jọ̀sẹ̀ kejì lọ ni mo ṣe rí àwọn SARS ní iwájú ọ̀dọ̀ mi nù mo fẹ́ràn gbé sórí nínú 4 million naira yẹn mọ́ fún mi ní 350.
They said we should bring the money. I was unable to go. I have to call my junior brother that is to come in. I told him, he said, Egbon, I will take the money down there. If they face me, I will face them. And I'm assuring you that either me or them, one of us will die. I said, no, don't do that. You just try to cooperate because of the children.
That day, it was around like 5 o'clock. It's the junior brother that bring down the money. And when he want to bring the money, I tell him direction that he should go follow Ojo side. That when he turn back, he should follow along Akinyele. Although, when I did that, I can see that there is no police in his back. So I now tell my friend. I'm not even the one that even picked the money. It's my friend that went there to pick the money.
I gave Mitu 350, Taiwo 350. So I now gave Olumidala because I can see his activeness in the system. So I now gave him, I first give him 350. And the reason why I did that is that when they communicate themselves that this is the social amount I gave him, so he as well will say that is the amount I gave him. So the following day, when I gave him 100,000 naira for his own to be 450.
So after he has returned, they didn't give the children to him. I told my wife that day was the worst day. She said they've collected money and they didn't release my children. That means they've killed my children for ritual. Hey, she was shouting, wailing. Everybody was calming her down. She refused to hear anything.
That day, the children were not there because that place is just like inside town. But I've told him already that at any moment, you see your children.
Around 4 a.m., I received the man call. He just called me, Alaji, you're a very nice man. I said, thank you. He said, I want to let Akeugbagold that means the gods have accepted your money. I said, glory be to God. He said, as I'm calling you right now, pick your phone. As you pick your phone, right now, you shouldn't listen to any other call again and you shouldn't pick any call. Remember, our boys are monitoring you. Now move. Go into your car. He said, start the car, let me hear. I started. He said, enter, I enter. He said, you shouldn't cut it. I'm the one who have the credit, not you. So just be following my directive. If you act otherwise, you will waste your children. I said, please, my Oga, I won't do that. When I get to Iwo Road, he said, where are you? I said, you said I should stop at Iwo Road. He said, now, move down to Manhattan area. When you get to junction of Manhattan, don't cut the phone, just be going. Immediately I reached junction of Manhattan. He said, Alaji, you are now at Manhattan. I said, yes. He said, continue going to along Iwo. I said, my brother, we've settled this fight now. Believe me, in future, if you come to me requesting for assistance, I will render it. Please, you have me as a brother. Don't kill me untimely. Remember, if I should die today, nobody will give you money again. Then he said, well, go back to Iwo Road. I went back to Iwo Road. At Iwo Road, he said, your children they are at Akpata. I said, Akpata is another 30 minutes drive to this place. He said I should go. At around gate area, he said, now, stop, Alaji. Oya, go back. I was in the car with my dad's junior brother. He said, Oya, go back to Iwo Road again. I still went. All those things within 4 a.m., or let me say 3:30 or 4 a.m., we are still moving from one place or other, moving on a journey we doesn't know the direction. At exactly 5:20 a.m., he said, Alaji, now you will now go to where your children are. I was trying to know whether some policemen were following you. I said, no, it's a private affair within me and you. Well, as I was driving towards Mufunla area, he said, Alaji, stop where you are. There is an antenna beside you, across the road. Move onto that antenna. I look everywhere, there's no antenna. I said, there's no antenna, my brother. He said, move into that pit beside you. When you get there, I will tell you what to do. I moved into the right-hand side, inside the pit. I said, I'm already there. My brother was up watching me. I said, I'm already there. He said, you are there? I said, yes. He said, you are a liar. I said, I can't tell you lie. You are my big boss now. He said, I now see seriousness in you. Now, move to the second side of the express, as though you are coming from Lagos. When you will see a big tree by that side. Move into that another pit in a bush. When you get there, you will see a kiosk. When you see that kiosk, your children are there. I quickly rushed from the other end to the other side. I was looking everywhere, flashing torchlight. I can't see a kiosk. Then I was reciting some verses of the Holy Quran for protection. As I was reciting it, one of my children heard my voice, and she said, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And look, I can't see the kiosk. That very single meaning is like a year. I was hearing her voice, but I can't see her. I can't see the kiosk. Then the man said, Alaji, don't trouble yourself. Calm down. Calm down. Look at your right-hand side. Move down toward the beat. You will see the kiosk inside the bush. As I move down, I just see a kiosk of Baba Jebu. And I called the name of my children, and they answer me normally.
That very Sunday, when they recovered those children back, I'm an asthmatic patient, so I have an attack of asthma. I'm unable to sleep tonight. The news was breaking that they've seen those children. I now go to Alaji's house. So when we're at Alaji's house, so he wanted to record before. So he now says he's weak, that maybe we should allow him to go and rest. I've been trying to call my mother in the morning, but she's unable to pick my call. And also I missed call around 5 when I wake. So I don't have call card on my phone. I did not call her back. My mother used another phone to call me. So she now told me that my wife has been arrested, that they say policemen came to their shop, that they even ate in their shop, that they now call her to come and look something on their phone. So that was how the thing happened before they now take her to police station. So when I heard that, I did not even know it's the phone, because I did not even think of anything can happen with the phone. That maybe they can track the phone, or because it's a small phone, not Android phone. So I was now scared that what is happening. And I called my friend that I have so thing, but he was unable to hear me. He only heard that I said police. The only thing I heard from him is that I should be coming. I was not thinking of coming down to here. So I don't even know what to do again. And I now decide to abscond. So that was how I now abscond and take trailer. The trailer He's even telling me where he's heading to. I did not even bother to listen to him. I just say he should just be going. Later that I now discovered that the trailer is going to Sokoto.
I can say the day they released the kids and the day he learned that we have picked his wife, he vanished into things there. From there, he know that it is a real setup.
When he came back, that we discussed together, so that he should cover me and never tell that I knows about it. So I will ask Alhaji to forgive him and return the money. So after we had the discussion, so when I took him to Alhaji's house, Alhaji Akeugbagold's house, Bashir, so we were with the money that day, that very day. So when we got there, I took him up, so he prostrated with the fact that when Alhaji asked, why did you abscond? That I will continue conversing that, Alhaji, I'm sorry, all this. So I will beg as well. He said, where is the money? So we brought the money out and give the money to him. So unfortunately, we don't even spend up to 3 minutes. So the AKS people are already on the way, maybe to come for more investigation or whatever. So they just call Alhaji there at the gate. So Alhaji now say, okay, they should come in. So when they come in, they took Bashir away. Me, myself, I don't know the next thing. So my fear was that, Bashir has been taken. He would say, he will explain all what we are trying to cover, all what we are trying to say, this is the money or so. It's not working again. So the money was with me. I don't even take a penny out of it. I just take the money down to my house, pull it somewhere on top of my house like this. Thinking. Fear doesn't even allow me to sleep. When we are still recording, I will still go to his house, record.
Bashir is already in police custody. Initially, they want to arrest Opeyemi, but I told them that, look, we need to be smart. I'm not fighting for Opeyemi, but what I'm telling you is that if not because of this boy, we wouldn't have arrested Bashiru. If at all you have any information, please pamper him so that we get what we need from him. And those periods, I over-pamper him with gift. Opeyemi is very smart than all of them. I know him very well. So I have to call him that I have a meeting with someone very important to me by 4. So we will not record by 3 today. Our recording today is 11 a.m. and you shouldn't miss it.
I already knows that Alhaji himself as well is trying to draw me near because everything has already been posted. So I go to him that let's record, and we recorded maybe one episode. I know, one episode. So when they say, this Okoyemi, we need him, I said, this is me, Okoyemi.
They pick him inside my premises. We have to open gate for them because my boys have locked the gate. I've told them that nobody should go out unless police arrive. That's how we arrested him.
Even some people were telling me, inside that cell, that you should have run away. I said, I intentionally don't run away because I know what it takes to have a dignity. I believed that I have committed sin. So, and I don't need to run away for it.
The last suspect that was arrested was Opeyemi Oyeleye, and he was in custody of a substantial amount of the money that was taken as ransom. At the end of the day, the children were rescued, the vehicles used for the operation was recovered, the vehicle they partly paid for from the money collected for ransom was recovered, the gun used was recovered, the total amount of money that was recovered ran to about 2.8 million out of the 4 million naira that was allegedly collected as ransom from the parents. And at the end of the day, all the suspects involved in the crime, 7 of them, 6 male and 1 female, all of them after being arrested confessed to the crime. Let me give kudos to the officers of Oyo State Police Command who stood firm, and in the face of that spirit-dampening incident, we refuse to allow the incident to cow us down. We redouble our efforts with the support of the Inspector General of Police and the support of the AIG Zone 11, as well as the kind words from the Governor of the state.